I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make you. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want a stupid.
Stars a lot of heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Staying in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the complimentary compositions. Legato, one staccato. Our ratios ain't perfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me. Go viral. That girl got something new. Oh, something new. That girl got something new. Oh, something
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Here's Whitehead, following the bucket by the Knicks, and he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Brunson, averaging around 5 points a game. This one for three. Nice shot by Christie.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Ivy outside, driving to the basket. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Towns.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Puts up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now here's Ivy. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Here's Christie. Back to Anunoby. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Whitehead. And a miss there on the triple. And here's New York now. It's a 3-point game. Brunson taking his time here. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Towns, that's good.
For a big guy like Towns to have that mid-range game in his bag, that's a big-time weapon for their offense.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Nails it from 3. Whitehead's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Here's Christie. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. Towns can't get it to go. The Sixers trailing. Minute 32 left now in the first quarter.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam. Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Offensive board. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Embiid. And Philadelphia has possession. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Brunson up top. Pass to Christie. The 3-ball. No luck on that one. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Sixers on top. Up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Boucher. All alone. And it's New York with another.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Outside Joe. to the wing on the left. Outside Robinson. Another one falls for New York.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Robinson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Boucher. Rebounded by Johnson. Now Philadelphia with it. They trail by 1. And he drives in. Holland gets the bucket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's McBride. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here is Winslow. Outside McBride. Fires for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
New York shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Here's Christie. New York again can't hit. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. To the middle. Kicks it out, Towns. And the 3 off target. .59 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low. Hartenstein uses the glass to finish the layup. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Outside Johnson. And Brown with the stuff.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Christie. Pass to Anunoby. Towns for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Kidd. He's scoreless. And the jam by Brown. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Pass to Christie from behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sixers on top. Up one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 1. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Brown. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Robinson. Inside. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Here's Whitehead. Give him 8. Robinson with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Nice shot by Christie.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Driving inside. Robinson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. And finished off by Boucher.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Christie. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brunson. There's the triple. Hauled in by Brown.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Basket counts. Whitehead's got 10 points in the game.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Boucher on the screen. Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Justice Winslow picks up the foul.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Knicks.
Sixers ENT. Come on, everybody. Give it up for them.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
And so he makes both from the line. New York leading by 7. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Back to McBride. Pass to Barrett. It's stolen by Hart. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. McBride with it. No points so far. to the paint. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Ivy outside. Going inside from 7 feet away. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's McBride. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
A nice shot by Ivy. And now just a 3-point New York lead.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Pass to Towns. Outside Barrett. Here's Joe. Pure from 3-point range.
3-point.
Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 2 on the clock. And Ivy lays it up and in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Towns way outside. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Knicks.
45. The Knicks. 49.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thank you for that. Down low, Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Christie. To the middle. Now Brunson. He's covered by Hart. Shot clock at 6. Towns for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. Launches it. New York again can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Ivy outside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Inside, Christie. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, when he orchestrates for his teammates, Towns becomes even more valuable to me. Really good when the offense is able to flow through him.
Now Ivy. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivey has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many. And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Pass to Christie for three. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 3. Holland gets the bucket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Both teams will make substitutions. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Now here's McBride. Boucher up top. Back to McBride. Lets it fly. Joel Embiid with the board.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Boy, Harden is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Outside Joe. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Embiid misses. Outside Winslow. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Joe. Lets the 3 fly. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
Because it's a possible 2-for-1 situation, they'll want to make any kind of quick shot on Harden.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he hits both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
To the inside, Anunoby. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge. And great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Yes!
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And here's Ivey. Pass to Whitehead. 3-pointer. Off target from downtown. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks.